Welcome back to Gamescom 2013, our Battlefield 4 stream here at the EA booth.
I just got that joke.
What?
Golden receiver. Oh, it makes, now it's funny. What Daniel Matros just said, that
was
joke.
a terrible joke.
It was, no, I'm just kidding. I got it.
I mean, like, because if he didn't get it when he said it, that would have been like, you trolled me so hard there, because I was like, and I'm like in the middle of my intro, I'm like, hey everyone, how's it going? And then Corey Dunn does that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is who I work with. This
brothers.
is why.
We're brothers.
I know, buddy. Fist pounded. All right, so, and you got the Twitch chat up.
We do have the Twitch chat.
That's awesome. Of course, we'll be taking questions from there as well as Reddit and Twitter as we continue to break down Obliteration as well as a multitude of other things. I had a chance to just, while you guys were going on about your bad jokes, I actually was playing and had a chance to use the FAMAS myself. I love it. Still good. Burst option. Do the burst option on the gun. Okay, you'll tear them apart at long range, I mean, without a doubt. And then, when you get up close, you whip out that auto function, and then you're just like all up on them like Gravy. It's amazing, because Gravy's like all up on people, usually. I don't know where that was going, but it was a much better joke than Daniel's. So, but yeah, so overall though, we learned a lot of cool stuff about it, about competitive gaming, excuse me, because
you can call it esports.
I call it esports.
That's what you've known it as.
No, what do you mean that's I've known it. I call it competitive gaming too. Okay, just because I was in back when internet radio was a thing. Like, come on, dude, you know, like this guy. You know?
Well, back in my day.
We're the same age practically. We're
not the same age.
All right, fine. You know what? This is going too far.
Not competitive gaming age.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so
you're an actual gamer then. I've never actually been a gamer.
Yeah, well, that's probably true. All right, well, do we have anyone hopping in here and playing right now? No, so it seems like the people are populating in the room, so we're going to continue to joke around for a little bit. There you can see no one really there.
So here's some questions that have been asked. So here's the number of vehicles that you'll spawn off with in the beginning. Here on Obliteration, you do have a Little Bird, a Z11W. Then you also have that same type of setup that's happening over here there for the Chinese. So you have 2 attack boats, a jet ski, and 2 regular 2 boats as well. Then also a helicopter that you can see in it. And just kind of looking around the map there. Then once you start to control, you can see that you've got a jet ski here, just a basic boat here. So you got different boats that are kind of positioned all over the place here. So that's been a question about vehicles. Whenever you are playing Conquest, Docks has some vehicles that you can acquire once you have those docks. You can spawn on. Then also you can take a look here. There's also at the shipwreck that you can have one as well. So right out of the gates, you've got some paradrops that are happening. You can see that they're just spawning randomly in the air. So we'll go and hop in here with one of the paradrops here and kind of take a look there. So that's basically their perspective. You hop directly into the action, put you right onto this main island. Again, this main island is where the bomb will be located in the initial phases here. So this right now over there towards the docks. So this player who's out in the ocean that keeps dying over and over again is actually going to be at the closest point. But we'll go ahead and hop on here with Bravo4, who's got the right idea.
Yeah, of course you want to make sure that you hop on that jet ski or that boat as soon as you possibly can there. And what is he using? He's actually using an AK-5C, which is pretty common with the RDS. So you know, completely understandable. It's the AK-5C is a pretty easy gun to use, and I don't mean easy as in like you're going to get a lot of kills with it. It's just in terms of recoil, kick, you know, it's hip fire. It's, you know, it's good for newer players to hop in with. So a good gun to start out with nonetheless there, as the bomb's going to be right in front of him. Able to pick that one up.
There is a boat that's close by, but he will get taken out. Nice shot. Who did he take? Who took him out there? That was Alpha 4. We're just going to go and hop on board with Alpha 4 because I believe he's almost to the point where he's going to pick up this battle pickup. He did that with an iron sight with the I think it's SRR-61. This is my favorite sniper rifle as well.
Yeah, and I actually saw someone in the chat ask me what my favorite gun is in the game. Currently, right now, my favorite gun is the PP2000. It is so good on the close range, and if you slap on a hollow sight to it, which I don't know why, but I really am digging the hollow sight in this game. I've tried hollow sights in other games, and I'm like, it's crap, I'm just going to use the red dot. But for some reason, I just love the hollow sight. So yeah, that's just my favorite gun. But just to answer the question I saw in the Twitch chat.
And again, we're here with Alpha 4, just kind of taking a look from his perspective. Again, going complete iron sight. I believe he does have a, no, he doesn't.
All iron sight with a standard barrel.
This is raw
gameplay right there. I did actually get a chance to get that battle pickup sniper on my end, and yeah, that thing tears through your body like it's no tomorrow.
It is a beast.
It is a beast. That is a crazy gun. That is in itself is an objective to cover if you are getting to the island and you're like, I got to make something happen here. Ooh, actually, a good pickup there. Able to find one. Get him, get him, get him. Oh no, you don't want to go with the close range here.
Where are you going? That recoil taking the best of him right now.
Yeah.
But he is going to stay alive long enough to be able to get out of there and reload. See whether or not he can stay alive a little bit longer. He's got another spot there.
Nice.
Takes down Bravo 5, and so far, he is just going to town right now. This is Alpha 4.
Hopefully he realizes he could put scopes on it.
That'd be insane. What
like,
he could do, and this is what I do, I'll use my style of a scope, which is actually the rifle scope, and then I also have the canted iron sights on the side as well. So right now we've got the bomb carrier. Let's go ahead and take a look there. That was Alpha 5 who took him out, but we'll go ahead and hop on with the bomb carrier. This is going to be Bravo 14. Again, what I utilize, I use the, I have the rifle scope, also have canted iron sights, so that allows me, even while I'm iron sighted, or while I'm looking down the barrel, I can switch between the two quickly. And I can look at the scope, I can switch over to the canted iron sight, back and forth, while maintaining looking down the barrel.
Canted iron sights is probably one of my favorite additions as far as something new to the game. I would have to say that I think it's probably going to be a staple for a lot of players, just whipping out that canted iron sights. Makes sense. Saw a lot of people asking about current gen versions of Battlefield 4, and to my knowledge, this is all to my knowledge, I am not an expert in this one because, and again, I am a console guy, but I am not the person to ask in regards to the current gen because I haven't had a chance to touch it yet, play the game. But from the people I've spoken to, the current gen version of the game is the only thing that I believe is going to be not in it is the 60 frames per second. I think everything that was in Battlefield 3.
Talking about current gen,
current gen.
Talking about Xbox
360 and the PlayStation 3.
Yes,
yeah. So I think it's going to be the just like the frame rate. I think it's probably going to be the only thing, and maybe the player size. Again, this is just me being a console player, knowing what the current gen consoles are limited to. I know what they're limited to. I know what they're capable of. We've been playing on them for so long now. If you had to make that assumption, that would be it. But you know what? If you're not going out there and getting yourself an Xbox One or a PS4.
Wow! Did you just see what just happened?
Yeah, he like bunny hopped on the ground there. That's pretty dope.
No. Not only did he do that, he did a touch and go on someone. He did it. He got a roadkill also while picking up a headshot with his.
That's messed up.
With his 25 millimeter.
That's wrong. Oh, and. So, I don't know if we have anyone on here that is currently, just talking about the consoles real quick, I don't know if there's anyone in here that is interested in it. I'm sure there are a couple of you guys. And one thing I want to talk about is the controller feels, because a lot of people have been asking me about that, like which game do you prefer to play Battlefield 4 on, the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4? Now, I did play the Xbox One controller and the PlayStation 4 controller. Both are actually very, very good, and they both serve different purposes. Like, if you are an Xbox user, obviously you're going to feel a lot more accustomed to that Xbox One controller. Has a very similar form factor. And if you are a PlayStation gamer, the PS4 controller is going to take some getting used to, without a doubt. It's going to take getting used to because it's a little bit bigger. The sticks feel much different from your PS3, and the L2 and R2 triggers serve as your ADS and shooting mechanics. So it is not the L1, R1, which is something that has been very, a lot of players are very accustomed to on PlayStation 3. It's the L2, R2. And this is when I played Domination. So I actually had the chance to play Domination on PlayStation 4, 5v5, and it was so fun, so intense. It was amazing. I think I went like 18-4. I just pooped on everyone. It was amazing. I had a great time, and you guys are definitely not going to be disappointed. 60 frames Battlefield, 60% of Battlefield is probably like the greatest thing ever. It's opened my eyes. So yeah, I would tell you that be excited if you're a console user. current gen users, don't fret though. I think that there's going to be plenty of awesomeness there, and also don't forget you have that transition as well. I believe I saw during the EA press conference, you can purchase something on the 360 and it works for your Xbox One as well, if I'm correct. I could be wrong in regards to that, but yeah, there's just a lot of cool things there as well. And Corey, you're just going through players here, finding SRR 71 gameplay. Like, you're a sniper fanatic. I don't like where this is going, man.
I'm basically just trying to find the bomb carriers and just kind of looking and seeing where the action is occurring. Right now we're on Bravo 5, who spotted the bomb carrier. I believe that's also, he has his teammate Bravo 11. Actually, that's Bravo 8, who's picked up 2 so far.
Yeah, and the bomb actually ended up getting taken out there. That was Alpha 12 who had that bomb, so he gets jumped. Oh! I saw on my end a guy was like, he ran the dude with a jet ski in the water. It was awesome.
All right, so right now the bomb carrier is going to be Alpha 11. He's going to get taken down. Just kind of going back and forth now. A lot of recon classes this go around.
Yeah, you know, there was one game that we had where there was like just no recon classes at all, and now it just seems to be like that's what all the cool kids are doing. They're just all whipping out those sniper rifles and trying to be players. You know, I don't appreciate that, guys. Use engineer. It's the best class in the game. My best class. It's not actually the best class. It's just every class is actually really good, but I really love the engineer.
Let's take a look and see what this engineer can do.
Yes. Love you, Corey. You just know how to make me happy. He's 7-7 right now currently, and what is he using? He's using AK-5C with a RDS, no other attachments though. So he's kind of just, you know, he's living that swag life right now. He's not trying to run with any kind of attachments, nothing. He just has a red dot. He feels that's all he needs. And I would have to tell you, my friend, that you might want to throw a muzzle brake on that. That would be a really effective tool to use there, or maybe a tactical flashlight to, oh, not tactical, just a flashlight to blind him. You know, there's a couple things you can do.
Nice shot there by this attack boat. That's Bravo 1, who's in control. Again, one of the things that I mentioned earlier today was the fact of how strong these attack boats really are. And you can see that he's got the Crimson Tiger. That's the camo that he's using currently on this attack boat. Got the 25mm tow missile, maintenance, smoke. And
looking at the chat real quick, guys. Someone had asked about vehicle customization. We covered that before. Again, you can customize your vehicle. That's all we're going to say. It's awesome. Firefighter camo for the win. So again, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you guys are asking them on the Twitch chat, as well as Twitter and Reddit. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the Battlefield Reddit, you are doing it wrong. You got to go to our Battlefield and subscribe. And of course, if you haven't followed Battlefield on Twitter yet, it is at Battlefield and Facebook. How many fans are on Facebook for Battlefield?
It's like 6.1 million.
It's a lot of. That's a lot of nuts. A lot of people.
Well, there's a really, honestly, out of all of the pages to like, there's a reason why. I mean, it really does keep you up to date on all the different types of information. Also getting to see some of the different setups that players have are just so unique. Getting the chance to see. I mean, I've seen some players who've got 6 monitors that are stacked. It's just awesome gameplay to watch.
It really is cool. It really is cool stuff. I mean, I've always been impressed with the setup we have here. Just you know, that commander monitor is just the sickest thing. I mean, there's just so many amazing things here at Gamescom, guys. Hopefully you all can make it out next time around. But who are you taking a look at right now, Corey? Who is on your screen?
Yeah, Bravo 16 currently.
Bravo 16 is 3-7. 3-7 right now. But
let's see if we can find the bomb.
He's using a SAR-21. No sights on it, but he is going to get taken out though.
Alpha 5 is trying to now work his way back over here. He spotted the bomb carrier right now. He's just trying to help out his team, not trying to lose this point. Looks like the bomb is going to finally get planted here. He's just trying to touch and go. Nice little landing there.
Yeah, that was risky.
Able to swing in, pick up one, to see if he might be able to pick up some kills now.
None. Oh my God, he's getting shot here, and he is not going to be able to do this. You know, he missed all those shots there at the start because he was running around way too much there. He couldn't really set his aim down, and that is just unfortunate there.
So that bomb is going to explode. So now we're going to see where this bomb is going to end up now. So again, score right now 1-3. Those are the bombs, MCOM points remaining. One MCOM point here for the Russian squad.
Yep, and all they got to do is just attack that one. They're going to be good to go. So if I'm correct, that means they only have one more objective left to destroy. That's
the Chinese team has one objective to take out now.
You sure?
I am positive.
You're positive?
I'm 100%. Take a look at the overview right now. There is one Russian point available right now.
Okay. All right, I'm going to believe you, Corey. Oh, yeah, you're right. There is one Russian point available.
How about that?
Okay, how about that? You know? Silence you. All right, bomb has been located, by the way, over by the A conquest point here by the dock. So look for the scramble to begin there in a little bit. The farthest player is going to be Bravo 3 currently, as he's going to try and make his way through the jungle to get over to that bomb point. No one on the blue team is going to be able to contest. Actually, no, there is going to be one player there.
There's some paradrops going in.
Yeah, paradrops going in. There's going to be 3 players, Alpha 13 as well as Alpha 3. They are going to have an encounter in the forest, or in the jungle, excuse me, the forest, unless Bravo 5 and 13 can make their way over here. And it doesn't seem like these Alpha players are going to stop the gold team from making any moves.
They must have spotted a few players over here. That's going to draw them in. These 3 players have not been spotted at this point. So now you've got Bravo 13, who's picked up the bomb, and that is now going to be heading over there. Let's see there again. There's one remaining point that's left, and that's going to be this Russian point that's going to be over here.
That's right, and let's see if they're going to make something happen. Of course, was able to take that one player out there. There's last man left in the squad, by the way, for the bomb. No, not the bomb carrier. Bomb carrier is actually going to be making his way right through the jungle and over to the B site. So look for him to hope to get into a vehicle at some point in time, because that will really help these guys out. There is going to be a chopper, though, right above them, so they have to be a little careful about that. Bomb carrier able to find one player. He's going to be the last man in the squad, so he needs to be smart about this and get away from anyone, any kind of incoming gunfire, so that this way he can manage to get his teammates in and spawn with him. And we have people cheering in the background, which is awesome. He's currently going to be at 83 health. Bomb carrier going to get away here, finding 2 players in front of him as well, and he is going to get taken out there. Wow, that is just unfortunate. He ran that bomb such a long way, but just could not seem to take it any further.
This is actually pretty interesting to see.
You see the kills and deaths, by the way, on the Chinese squad?
Saw the MAV that was actually flying right now. So let's go and hop on with Bravo. Let's go with Bravo 13. He's on the top of the leaderboard right now. There's definitely a reason why, and that looks like it's going to end that one. So the Chinese will take that one. Again, picking up the objective, taking it to the point, getting the job done.
It's awesome, man. I cannot wait till we start to see some serious competition, and then we can actually get in there and talk about the serious, esports aspect or competitive gaming aspect, as Daniel Machos and Corey like to say, because apparently I'm an esports kid.
I never once said kid.
You did, and it was offensive. But seriously, I'm really excited just to see how that's going to play out. Of course, Zinto said, or Daniel Machos was very specific in saying he wanted domination to be one of the game types, and diffuse.
One of the interesting things too that he mentioned about domination is the battle pickups and how that's really going to make an impact. Judging your gun timers. This goes back to some of the other 1v1 game types that used to be.
Or even if you're a competitive Halo player as well.
Yeah, so any of those, old school games that you could sit there and check out, the way that those played was, you got to worry about those battle pickups and having the right timing. Yep. When do you get to a point? Just having control. It's just, again, that extra element to the game.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. And of course, I do want to see, large-scale competition as well, because that's something that Battlefield is of course rooted in, deeply, and just seeing like 16 on 16 teams or 8 on 8, or I don't know what range they would want to go with on it, but it's going to be awesome to check out, of course, guys. And I think, while we wait for some more players to hop in, I think, we might either go to a break or, just keep it going. I'm not sure. What do you want to do, Corey?
Let's take a break, and what I'll do is I'll go ahead and cruise through and look through all of the different feeds that we have going on here and kind of answer a few more questions. So stick around after the break. We'll kind of dive down into some community questions and really start to get down to the nitty-gritty of what you want to know about Battlefield 4. So stick around.
Quick fire.
We'll be right back right here from Gamescom 2013.